there was some problem. I think he's not able to transfer it to YouTube channel, so it's fine. A lot of people are joining on YouTube live. Okay, friends. So thank you so much for joining. And so today's topic is soul contracts and past life regression. So maybe around for 45 minutes, I'll be talking about soul contracts, what our soul contracts are, and then after that we'll do a practical regression to know what are our soul contracts in this lifetime. And that will be done by Dr. Newton. He's already here with us. So thank you, Dr. Newton. Thank you for joining today. Maybe
wonderful, Shreans. I'm very happy to be with you and all the friends. The topic is very interesting, and I'm eagerly waiting to hear you.
Thank you. Though I am feeling a little reluctant to talk in front of you.
No, you are such a master. Wonderful that I'm always very eager to listen to you, because I've been listening to many of your lectures, talks, and workshops that you're giving. All these during the lockdown period, it's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. And Swam, I'll be listening to your talks also. Thank you. It's really privilege and honor for me to have you here today, and I'm quite excited to eventually go into the session. So while others are still joining, I thought I'll take the theory part, and then you can whatever which from wherever you want to continue, you can continue, and then take them to a practical session. Thank you. Yeah, is Rishabh joined? Rishabh? Rishabh? And Varun is also here. Alright, friends. So today the topic is soul contract. So soul contract is something which we all have heard about it. Maybe you heard it, but I'll probably go a little more in detail how it works. So a lot of times when we know that we have lifetimes. This is and we are going to, once we vacate our body, the journey continues. We never die actually. It's like a body wearing a cloth. The clothes changes and we are again in a different role. But the soul never dies. It's always lives forever. So what happens is once you vacate your body, and before you take the new birth, there's always you're in a in between period. So the soul contact is about in between lifetimes when you have vacated your body but you have not taken a new birth. So what happens is that's the time when this is a time for reflection, where you first thing what you do is you do your whole life review of what about your past life when you vacated your body. What did you plan to do in that lifetime? What were the unfinished lessons? What was the unfinished business? What did you learn? What you did not learn? And you review all these lives. And the best thing is when you review this, you are supported by spirit guides who are like a council of elders. Also, you can call angels or ascended masters. They are very wise, love beings, and very wise, highly evolved beings, and they are very loving beings. And they assist you in guiding you in your soul review, in your past life review, and when they guide you, they never judge you. What you have done right, what you have done wrong. There's nothing right and wrong from their perspective at all. So they understand, they help you understand from that perspective, and then you review your whole life, and based on your past review with their guidance, you plan your next lifetime, and then you decide what are the lessons which I didn't learn. How do I learn in this lifetime? What should be the what should be my soul contracts? So there you will decide which family you are going to take birth, in which family, when are you going to take birth, which gender you are going to take birth, which location you are going to take birth. So all those, everything is it's your own choice, with your guidance, with your spirit guides. And then the spirit guides, then when you review your old life, the spirit guides propose you many choices. Okay, say in the past life, maybe you were a victim, or you didn't learn how to stand up for yourself. So this lifetime they will help you plan situations and circumstances which will give you an opportunity to now you to stand up for yourself. And maybe you'll plan more events whichever more challenges or more contracts in our life which will give you an opportunity to again learn from what you had not learned. So friends, this is so every time you make a soul contract, there are two main guiding principles of making a soul contract is to learn what you have not learned in your past lives, and also to then cultivate more virtues in us to our soul. So there are more than 30 divine virtues of the soul which you can which we want to cultivate and express in our physical life. So like compassion, unconditional love, self-love, patience, empathy, gentleness, kindness, acceptance, gratitude, etc., etc. So these are the virtues we want to cultivate in a new in the next life, and uh, and then and based on your virtues and based on the lessons which you want to learn, these spirit guides, these ascended masters or this council of elders help you. They propose a plan to you. They propose a plan. So it's like the plan is like a movie. You know how an actor, before the actor is goes into acting for a movie, the director will tell you, "Oh, this is the role you should play. This is the role." So it's very much like that, where you will plan you will plan that role, and in that role you will find whatever the other different souls which matches your plan. So suppose if you want to plan a role, if you are a challenging role, or say you want to plan a role where you are a no, now you are a victim, and then you will find a person who is a perpetrator, so that the perpetrator's learning is how he decides not to be bossy over others, and not to be commanding over others, and humility. The role of the victim is to learn self-respect, to self-love. So then he will choose. So a victim will choose a perpetrator, and a perpetrator will choose a victim. So that's the right combination for each other. And then you ask that person, would you be like to be my soul partner? Would you be like to be as a part of a soul contract? And okay, maybe we'll born as husband and wife in the next life. Maybe we'll born as friends in our next lifetime, or a mother or father, or a child or a parent relationship. So that's how you decide your soul contract, and then you are given many choices. It is not necessary that no contract is enforced on you, because when the elders they tell you in a very loving, in a way to give you a perspective, give you understanding, because the soul's deep urge is always to evolve further. So like, say when you're in a class second, it is your urge to go to class 3. You want to go to class 4. But of course, when you go to class 4, you need to go, the curriculum is little more tougher. But you still choose to go to class 4 because you want to evolve. So same way, in the evolution of a soul's journey, from infant soul to baby soul to young soul to adult soul to mature soul to old soul to transcendental soul. So this is a whole journey where we want to continue evolve, and whatever lessons you have not learned in the previous lifetime, now you want to learn, or whatever virtues or whatever attributes, divine attributes or divine virtues which you have not yet cultivated in yourself, you want to cultivate and express now. So friends, that is how you choose. And lot of times when the choice is given, you may say, I want double promotion from class 2. I want to go to class 4. So then you say, no, I want more challenges. I can take on more challenges. Then the guides Together with the guides, you will plan probably more challenges in your life. Or you may say, no, this is too tough for me. Maybe let it make it little easy. I will take probably. I don't want to take too much in one lifetime. Maybe it's okay to go through little slower in this lifetime. So the guides, so you can modify these choices, but eventually it's your own choice. The guides will only help you, and eventually it's your own choice and with your own intention to decide how they can be of service to others. That is always a common thing running for all the souls when they incarnate. Somehow you want to serve others because they know that only through serving others they will understand that they will move beyond themselves. They'll understand that that we are all one. We will experience oneness. So that is one common theme. Then then there's always a free will, or whatever you plan is always a probability. And again, even in the soul state, it is your free will to choose. And once you take birth, once you reincarnate into the body, it is always a free will. It is still a probability. You can accelerate your, you can always with your free will you can accelerate your spiritual evolution, or you can delay your spiritual evolution. So it's always a free will. The law of attraction always works. The law of attraction is always working in it on it, and that's why, and that's how, with the help of free will and law of attraction, it will always keep intersecting with your soul's plan, and that's how it decides whether to accelerate your soul's journey, or to delay your soul's journey. And in the process, a lot of healings will happen, a lot of learnings will happen, and as I told you, it's our choice to fast forward or delay our soul's journey. So friends, these are the Keshav, next slide. Yeah. Yeah, next slide after this. Sorry. Yeah. So friends, these are a few facts about soul contracts. So here you choose your own name, you choose your date of birth, you choose your physical location where you want to born, where you choose your own gender, you choose your family, in which family you want to born, which is a perfect match for your evolution of your soul. You choose and your soul family. You also choose your soul family. So over a period of time during your whole lifetime, you'll encounter your soul families as and when it is needed for your spiritual journey or your evolution. And your soul family doesn't mean that they'll always come in a very nice way. Even your perpetrator, even your enemy, which is your perception when once you take birth as an enemy, may actually come as a soul family to actually help you evolve your soul journey. So it's from the perspective of the soul. Before life, there is no enemy. He is only a friend there to help you evolve. But once we come here, we forget. It's like we come as a volunteer, and it's like a amnesia which is given, and we forget what was the soul's plan. We forget our soul's contract, and then in this lifetime, when we encounter that person, we think he is my enemy. But actually, they all come as triggers to help you evolve, as a triggers for your soul evolution, as a trigger to accelerate your soul's journey. And this comes not only in form of people, it could be also comes in form of events, life events, circumstances, and situations. So friends, so life events helps you to heal. So friends, whenever any event happen in your life, so you have to understand that life is only happening for you. It is not happening to you. It is only helping for you to accelerate your soul journey. So it doesn't matter whether it's good or bad, is our perception of that experience or that life situation.
you delay the exit point, or maybe sometimes you decide that no, I have no more lessons to learn in this lifetime now, or I do not want to continue many lessons in this life or any virtues in this life, so I want to end my life. So you can choose the earlier exit points. So that's how, over a period of time, the soul chooses their exit points. And that's why we see so many miracles happening. A car went through an accident and 3 people died, but 1 person miraculously survived. Or a plane crash happened, 2 persons survived. So that's how, because it was not their exit point that time. And so, and sometimes you choose an exit point which is in a kind of tragedy, or a war, or some pandemic. So it could be a collective exit point. It could be your single exit point. Another thing, friends, you should know that we are not alone. If any time you face any challenges or any life situations in a life which really takes you into a situation where you feel rejected or depressed or down, we are always these guides, these angel guides, the spirit guides are always there. You say that your connection with these guides are deepest when the horizon is darkest. They're always there to help you, to guide you, to remind you of your soul's journey. Because all these challenges, most of the challenges are planned by us, so that we go deeper and evolve. And then, friends, a lot of synchronicity happens in our life. Synchronicities are meaningful coincidences. A lot of these meaningful coincidences happen, serendipities happen. So when we are aligned with the soul's plan, our spiritual journey really accelerates. And these synchronicities always happen for a reason. Again, accelerate your soul's plan. Again, accelerate your soul journey. Sometimes you call yourself very lucky, and sometimes a lot of these serendipities happens, and a lot of opportunities come into your life. So these are all very meaningful, and it is a part of a soul's plan. And friends, at any given time, you can break a soul's contract. It's your choice with your free will. Your law attraction always overrules what you want in any period of time. So you can even break a soul contract. So I'll give you a few examples of how you break a soul contract later on. And you can always clear your karmic debt much faster than even what you have even planned. Or sometimes when you do not learn it, you actually delay your karmic debt, your karmic plan. So friends, I want to tell you about these. There are 3 layers of a soul. The first layer of the soul is the spirit self. The second layer is the soul self, and third is the earth personality. So the spirit self is the supreme self, the supreme God, which we all are a part of. So at some part we are a part of that spirit self, which is I am, all that is Aham Brahmasmi, or all wise, all love. The supreme self. So we have 3 layers of a soul. So one layer, the upper layer is the spirit self. The middle layer is the soul self. This is the self where we experience duality, where we understand is your soul, and this is different from my soul. I have my soul, but then this is your soul, this is other soul. And as a soul, we all meet together to decide our contract in this lifetime and how we are going to intersect with each other and help in fulfilling each other's soul's journey. So this is our soul self which understands duality. But for all souls, at some level, we are a part of oneself. So it's like a wave and an ocean. The wave is also a part of the ocean, but at the same time it is a wave. So it's like a spirit self and the soul self. And the third is the earth personality, where we reincarnate, where we take physical embodiment, we reincarnate into the earthly plane. And here we come here to feel the experiences. At the soul self, even though we have done the soul review, even though we have done the life review, and we have understood the wisdom of what we do not learn, but unless we come and the earth as a personality self and know it as an experience, unless we experience it and really transform it through an experience, it doesn't become a part of our wisdom. So friends, that's why we come here to actually physically experience it, and so that it turns into a wisdom. It just does not remain only knowingness, only knowledge, which actually that knowingness should transform into a wisdom. And that's why we come here as earthly beings to evolve in a path of a soul journey. So yes, 3 layers of the soul: the spirit self, the soul self, and the earth personality. Yeah, next. So friends, so in the soul's journey, when you determine your soul's plan, when you determine your soul's contract, so karma plays a very important role. So and so I want to make you understand what is karma and what are the 2 aspects of karma. So karma is not any cosmic debt, but it is more as a lack or absence of any balanced experiences. So like I'll give you an example. Say in your past life, you were a father or a mother of a disabled child, and you gave all your life just serving that child. And somewhere your life became very imbalanced because the whole life of dedicating in is only serving that child. So and you could not attend to other aspects of your life, or so your life became very imbalanced. And now for that person, so you were a caregiver. Now for the disabled child, he was the other end. He was receiving the care, and he kept on receiving care. So but he could not do anything. He could not give from his side because he was disabled. So now both of them feel some disimbalance. So now so many times now when you review a lifetime, maybe once you review this, then you see it from the complete sense of non-judgment, and with the guides of the spirit guides, and motivated by great love and desire to balance this karma or this experience of your past life, you may decide to even switch roles. Okay, now let me become this in this next lifetime, and you take the role of the parent and let me become a child. So this is how. So karma always wants to learn through balancing, and balancing means they want to go through that experience, not just know it. They want to actually go through that experience. So whatever lessons, whatever learnings which you have not learned in the past lifetime, the karma, as per the karma, you want to now go through that experience yourself. So balance comes from what it did not. Balance only comes from what it did not experience previously. So like how you switch roles now. They experienced only like in the last lifetime. Say I was a father or mother. I only experienced caregiving. I never experienced receiving care. So now I'll switch the roles so that I learned how to experience care. Or it could be some other way. Maybe you abandoned your child and not give him care. So now you will design your lifetime so that you feel in this lifetime you feel abandoned in a situation where you are abandoned, so that you learn the lessons. So balance always comes from experiencing yourself in the next lifetime. So this is one way of one aspect of karma is balancing. The second aspect of also the balancing comes from experiencing all sides of the issue. Not just one side. Here you experience all sides of the issue. And the second aspect is now releasing. So friends, releasing is when the underlying cause is released. Now suppose now you take another lifetime of balancing that karma, but even in this lifetime, if you do not learn the underlying cause for the lesson you wanted to learn, that means you're not released. So then again you'll plan next lifetime, or unless even in this lifetime you'll probably keep on facing more challenges unless you learn the lessons. But you have a choice. But even if you have planned something in this lifetime, but if you learn the lessons much earlier, then you transcend karma. Then you don't need to wait. Even though, say, so I'll give you an example. Say you are a victim consciousness in one lifetime, where you've been overpowered by others. You did not know self-love. You did not know how to stand up for yourself. And now you meet one soul who was a perpetrator and who was very empowering and overpowering others and dominating others. So now you make a soul contract that, okay, let us born as husband and wife together, and we learn these lessons from each other. And at the age of 30, we'll meet each other, and then when we meet each other, we'll obviously fall in love with each other and we'll marry each other. Now, by the age of, now you take a lifetime. Now you are born as a victim consciousness. By the age of 25, you are working somewhere and your boss is very overpowering, and you still have that aspect of victim consciousness in you, and the boss is very overpowering. But by the age of 25 only, when your boss is overpowering you, you decided to stand up for yourself. You decided that no more I will go through this victim consciousness, and you develop a sense of self-love, and you decided to quit your job or stand up for yourself, and ready to face the unknown, but you stood for your truth. So in that very moment, it's a very empowering moment where you have transcended your karma now. And then if you continue to keep that aspect alive in you, and maintain that high vibrational frequency and not the vibration frequency of the victim consciousness, so even at the age of 30, you might either you will never meet this person whom you had planned to meet, or even if then you meet that person, it could be just a friendship, or it could be just one date and that's all, and nothing really happens because you don't need to learn that lesson anymore. So friends, that's how you transcend karma, and so that is where our free will comes in, and you decide whether to transcend that karma even before time, or you may even marry that person, but you may not learn the lesson, and your whole lifetime goes in not learning the lesson, and then you again take a new lifetime, and then probably again delay that whole aspect of learning. So friends, this is how our free will and law of attraction works, and it always that's why it's always very empowering, because of the free will and the law of attraction, to always decide to transcend your karma or delay your karma. And the moment to resolve that underlying cause, it is transformed. So that's why there are two aspects of karma. One is balancing, and the other is releasing. So karma is only a set of false beliefs about oneself and the world. And the belief is of fear, separation. And once the soul realizes true nature of pure divinity and the one with spirit, it actually liberates. The moment you know that that you are the spirit of your pure nature, it's a very liberating feeling, and it's itself it releases you from the bonds of the karma. So that's why the very knowledge, the very awareness, very understanding itself can liberate you from this bond of karma. And of course, meditation plays a key important role. That's why with meditation you can always transcend karma, because when you understand that knowingness, that wisdom comes to you much beforehand, you don't need to go through those life challenges or the life contracts, the soul contracts you have planned, or the contrast or the challenging situations you have planned, because you already learned the lessons before time. Then you don't need to face those challenges to learn them, because the only reason you plan those challenges, the only reason you plan those adversities or the contract situations in your life is to learn the lessons. But if you already learned it before time, then you transcend those karma. Then you will not face those challenges, because the universe always works with law of attraction. Now you'll only attract what else is needed for you to learn, and you attract what you are. So that's how the karma works. Two aspects: balancing and releasing. And friends, any false belief, all these false beliefs change when and because your feeling changes. So karma is not just intellectual. So when you are transcending karma, it is not an intellectual phenomena. You have to change from feeling within. So suppose you are an angry person, so your feeling of angerness has to change. You have to become a loving person. You have to become so unless that feeling changes, you cannot just say you are understood mentally. So the release aspect of the karma only happens when your feeling changes, when you have transcended your feeling being, your real being. So one is human, one is being. So your being has to change. So from the soul level, from your consciousness level, if you have transcended that emotion, that feelings, then you have transcended karma. So false belief change when and because feeling changes. And the suffering results, and most of the time this suffering always results from the story we tell ourselves. And whatever life situations happen, you always, all situations are fundamentally neutral. It is always the story it is the story which we perceive or we conceive around that situation, which results into suffering. So friends, Buddha said pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. So it is our choice to really suffer or not. It all depends on how we perceive that situation. What is the story we built around that situation? And friends, the healing, we heal our karma which is the very basic way to heal. First step of healing our karma is through awareness. The moment we go through that stage of suffering or the situation of which triggers that suffering, we have a moment of choice before your mind creates that story. And if we are aware of that moment of choice and we understand that no, this is there for me to learn. What is this? Why this situation come into my life? What is this aspect which I need to learn from this situation? Before you conceive your story about separateness or coming from the sense of ego or blaming others or develop so much of resistance around that situation, you always have a choice to drop that resistance and understand that what is this lesson? What was this lesson this person is trying to teach me, or this situation is trying to teach me? If this situation or this person is triggering this anger in me or this aspect of me which is a resistant pattern in me, what is this? What is the lesson which I need to learn? So friends, this is all about changing ourselves. So there was one quote, very interesting quote. Yesterday I was intelligent. Yesterday I was intelligent, so I decided to change the world. But today I am wise, so I decided to change myself. So, and again, meditation plays a key important role here in changing ourselves. Yeah, next slide. Yeah. So, friends, these are few of the the attributes which you want to change. The key things, key events which you plan before you are born. So one is say physical illness. You plan your illness. Parenting a handicapped children. So it's a soul contract so that we decide, so that we learn from each other. Deafness, blindness. It could be drug addiction, alcoholism, death of a loved one. So for me, when my father passed away when I was 19, when I realized that when I could communicate with him, later on once I understood meditation with Dr. Newton, when I went through my past life regression, I understood that it was a part of my soul's contract. We decided that it was a trigger for my evolution, where we decided together as a soul that he will leave me at this point of my life, and that triggered my spiritual journey. And eventually, it led to my illness first. First, I went through illness through tuberculosis, and then it triggered my spiritual journey. So, any physical illness, any trauma, pain, suffering actually triggers your spiritual awakening. There are great points to trigger your spiritual, act as a catalyst to trigger your spiritual awakening. And once I understood that, I was totally free. I was no more grieving about my father's loss, and I was completely liberated from that feeling. So friends, this is how, so death of your loved one, any accidents in our life, miscarriage, abortions, even we decide our pets, the pets we want to encourage, which we plan our pets in our life. It could be a dog or a cat. You decide which pet, and it's a part of a soul contract. Soul contract to be a caregiving or a caretaker, to soul contract to be in an abusive relationship, and a soul contract for a spiritual awakening, adoption, adopting a child, poverty or being adopted by somebody else, poverty, suicide, rape, mental illness, incest, sexuality, caretaker or healing, and many other events. So these are few of the key events. So we decide we as a soul contact, we plan all these things into our life. And friends, a lot of times we also plan challenges which has nothing to do with our karma also. So we plan challenges in life experience unrelated to a karma, even though I've not did anything wrong, but still I plan some challenges in my life. So this is how I'll give an example how it works. So these are any unresolved trauma or judgment or blame or any anger, guilt, or any of those fear-based emotions, if it still remains, you still plan to you still plan that karma, you still plan that soul contract in a life so that you learn that lessons. So like you are in this lifetime, in the past lifetime, you are you are a child of your parents, and your mother and your father had a very abusive relationship, and say your father killed your mother, your father shot your mother, and you saw that mother dying, and you were extremely hurt by that situation, and you were very traumatized by that event. And when you are so traumatized by the event that you in that lifetime you actually committed suicide. And these examples which I am giving are from actually true past life regression cases where that soul committed suicide. So in the next lifetime, now the soul planned out of the trauma. Now the soul planned to be born as a deaf girl, so that once and the deaf girl and again plan that same soul people around their life, and now that person's challenges is to give them love and care, and they came as parents of this deaf girl now. So sometimes, a lot of times we plan these challenges, these difficult situations in our life, but from the soul's perspective, it's not difficult. It is only to learn lessons. But from our physical reality, we feel, oh my God, we feel so pity, or oh my God, this born as a deaf child, or became deaf, or any kind of illnesses, or physically handicapped. So you feel it as a trauma or a tragedy, but actually it's not a tragedy from the soul's perspective. And you came that only to learn lessons in your life. And it is not only for your lessons, you plan the soul family so that everybody is learning from each other. Another example I'll give you in one of the regression session, where a soldier died in a combat in a battlefield, and he chose, and when he saw even his colleagues dying, he was in so much of pain, and the fear really struck. And when he vacated the body, he was carrying so much of fear and pain in him. So in this lifetime, in this next lifetime, he planned to become an alcoholic. So when he became an alcoholic, he could actually, there came a time where he emotionally felt that pain so deeply, and then he was put into a rehab center, and then he decided not to drink alcohol anymore, but he could really feel that pain, and that became a reason for his spiritual awakening. And then he got into meditation and all these spiritual courses, and really awakened his consciousness, and then became a great spiritual teacher. And this is a true story of real life past life regressions. So this is how you plan different challenging situations in life, only to learn, only to evolve further in our life. So any of these challenges. So for me, my father's death was a trigger for me to actually evolve for my spiritual awakening. I went to jail. Was again a trigger for me for my spiritual awakening. So when I look at these situations in life, I feel they are great reasons for me to evolve. Or my key situations like marrying Pinky, my wife. So we had a great past life connect where we needed to learn so many lessons from each other and help each other evolve. So we always decide whom we want to choose as parents, as brothers, sisters, mothers, or a wife or a spouse, or children, or friends. So these are all soul families which come into our life at different stages, or our enemies, or our competitors, which actually trigger us for a soul evolution. So friends, all this, I want to talk more on this contrast or any challenging situations. So friends, why do we plan these contracts? Why do we plan these challenging situations? So friends, I'll give an example, an analogy of like you're sitting in a white hall. So like say if you're in a white hall where all the objects in the hall are just pure white, and you're also completely wearing white clothes, and your color is also completely white. So you're now, so you will never, unless you know, now you don't know that you're white. How do you know you're white unless there's some contrast? You don't even know that you're white, right? Because there is no contrast. And so, and because there is no contrast, you don't even know that you're white. So that's why you plan soul. Then that's why unless there's some another color comes in, black or blue or red or orange, then you know, that everything else is white. So same way, friends, unless we face those challenges or those contrasts in our life, we seeing that the volume is down, or is it okay? Is the volume okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay. So that's why we plan all these life challenges to actually, these challenges helps in breaking and when these challenges happen in life, it actually breaks our heart open, and then the person is more kind, more gentle, more humble, and more loving. And so the soul can, and sometimes when the soul is ambitious to grow faster, the soul plan more challenges in our life. It plans many more challenges in our life. And so your planned wounds act as a catalyst for your great healings in our life. So mostly, and when you don't learn the lessons, then you repeat what you do not repair. And with repeated life challenges, your soul is only trying to draw your attention for your spiritual awakening, for your lessons which you needed to learn, which helps as a trigger for your spiritual awakening. So friends, suffering is a potent healing mechanism, even though we dislike or resist suffering, but actually it is a very, it is a catalyst for our healing. So, and also friends, the growth process is not linear. When you plan a soul contract, sometimes we decide that, okay, this lifetime I want to go very easy. Even though there are so many life lessons to learn, maybe one lifetime you may try to take rest. 2 lifetimes you want to come and take very easy on your life, and you may plan very less challenges. So it is not a very linear process that, okay, every time you have to learn the lessons. So sometimes in a class 2, you will say, okay, I'll repeat class 2 one more lifetime. So it is your choice. It is your soul's choice. So this is how it works. Next slide. Yeah. So friends, yeah, it's over. So yeah, so this is, so one key attribute in our soul's journey is we all, sometimes we take lifetimes, and one key attribute is we all want to be in service to others. Because when we are in a service to others, it is an accelerated path of spiritual evolution. Because when you are service to others, because from the soul's perspective, there are no others. When you come here, you understand it is others, but from the soul's perspective, they are seemingly others, but they are no others. In order to foster, and that's why when you are serving others, you are actually fostering your own expansion or the evolution of your own self. So for me, like teaching today, I'm teaching this session, or teaching is my passion, or with Dr. Newton. So it is, or with you all, whoever are doing with whichever way of doing service to others. So you are actually serving yourself, because there are no others. It is only you. They are only the extension of your own self. They are only reflection of your own self. So you are only serving yourself, and that is how you expand consciousness. Because when you give, you receive, and when you are teaching, you are actually learning. So it is the most fastest way of actually evolution. And the highest good of yours you can do to yours is in service to others. And a lot of times, a lot of souls, even in spiritual evolution, a lot of times when you keep focus only on your soul, only on your own self evolution, when that focus is only on your own spiritual advancement, actually your soul's evolution slows down. The soul evolves fastest when you're also actually helping in others' evolution. You're actually serving others in their journey. So the very service means an act of loving kindness. And when you do that, you expand your consciousness. Right, friends? So friends, our experiences of life is not determined by our life plan, rather than is not determined by a life plan, but rather than how we respond to that plan. We can respond as a victim consciousness, and most of the time, a big challenge is how to move away from the victim consciousness or from a consciousness of judgment. Judgment is a key lesson in our life, because judgments create separation. It creates separation and separation creates fears, and then fears leads to all the problems in our life. And another challenge of our life is always to release resistance. Because friends, when we have resistance in our life, any life situation, if you are coming from a state of resistance and resist that situation, what you resist, you persist. By law of attraction, when you resist, you are giving more energy to that situation, more energy to what you do not want. And by that law of attraction, you'll draw more of those situations in your life. So our biggest challenge is to drop that resistance in our life. And when you drop the resistance, it becomes acceptance. And with acceptance, turns into receptivity. Then you are receptive to any situation in your life. And the receptivity grows into embrace. Now you are able to embrace the situation. Whatever situation is in life, now you not judge it as good or bad. You are easily able to embrace the situation. You are able to understand what are the lessons which I need to learn from this life. So even you will sympathize with even your enemies, even your perpetrators, because you know that now you thank them. You are in full of gratitude to them, because you know that they are triggers for your spiritual growth. They come here as a part of your soul family for your spiritual evolution. So from receptivity grows into embrace, and from embrace is transformed into gratitude for the experiences, because with those experiences help us to open our hearts and expand us as a souls. Okay, friends, thank you so much. So with this, I will hand over to Dr. Newton. Before we start, I would like before Dr. Newton starts and we go to session, I invite Rishabh to speak few words. Anything you want to announce, Rishabh? Rishabh is a co-host with me. Rishabh and Varun, my younger brother.
Yeah. Hello and all, and welcome to another session of PLR. It was something that we all got a feedback that it is something that we want to do it again, and so we invited Dr. Newton. And thank you, Dr. Newton, for again coming back for the second time. First time we had quite a few technical issues. This time I hope we don't have it, since we've tried to work on it. But if it's still there, please excuse us. Without taking much time, I will cover up on a lot of other information post the session, because we are running a little late. And I request Dr. Newton to take over and start now.
Thank you, Rishabh.
So friends, I would just like to introduce Dr. Newton. Dr. Newton is a founder of Quantum Life University. I met him in 1997, and since then he's been my friend, philosopher, guide. We have common spiritual teacher, Brahmashi Patriji, through whom I met him. And Dr. Newton since then has been a big part in my spiritual journey, and I've known millions of people transformed because of Dr. Newton. He's a living Buddha, completely living his truth in each and every moment. So for me, Dr. Brahmashi Patriji and again Brahmashi Chakravarti, Dr. Newton, they are two key persons who have helped in my spiritual journey and on the spiritual journey of my family. And he started his Quantum Life University in Hyderabad, and built a huge pyramid there, where he takes a lot of spiritual workshops on his key subject is past life regression. I feel he is one of the foremost authority in the world on past life regression, and many topics on inner child. He takes workshops on Kundalini awakening, soul agreements, then breath work, and like that, so many. And he is a complete living Buddha, and you hear him, you'll understand him. His energy, his vibes are so positive. Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, they are amazing souls, amazing couple. So welcome, Dr. Newton. Thank you for joining, and thank you for. It's really my privilege and honor to have you here.
Thank you, Shreans. I was listening to your sharings about the soul contracts, the knowledge, the wisdom that you shared. It's so profound. And dear friends, it's such a beautiful platform created by Shreans, Daga and Pinky Daga and the team, the tribe team. So this knowledge could be shared to almost lakhs of people. And today,
Dr. Newton,
yes,
voice
yes,
is breaking. Your voice is a little breaking.
okay.
So maybe Rishabh, is he okay?
No, wait. Dr. Newton, maybe we may have to put off your background.
Background, okay,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I will change the background.
Though I love your background, so but
Yeah, so I'll, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, now it's better. Can you speak?
Yes, is the voice clear now?
Yes,
Yeah,
now it's
yeah,
much
yeah.
clearer.
Now it's much better.
Okay, I think that's good.
Dr. Newton, I hope you recognize Varun, my younger brother.
Yes, yes, Varun's voice I could recognize.
Hello,
That's
Dr.
good.
Newton. How are you?
Hi, Varun. Wonderful, wonderful.
I've known Dr. Newton since I've been 12 years of age, and he's been the guide and everything to our family. So thank you so much for, he's given me my first book on spirituality. I remember when I had my 10th board exam, he said, don't study, just meditate and imagine the paper is coming in front of your eyes and all the questions will come, and that's how I became MBBS. So all night I was just meditating and hoping that the paper will come in front of my eyes.
So it came out. No?
Yeah, it did come. It did come, a few questions came, and that's how I passed. So it's been amazing times with you and all the past life regressions that you've done on so many people, and I used to sit down and write their experiences. What an amazing times, and I really remember those times.
Yes.
Thank you for shaping our lives, Dr. Newton, and shaping millions of lives. And we look forward for your session. Thank you.
Wonderful to hear you, Varun. Your whole family is for me a great spiritual family, and friends, you have started this big revolution in India, spiritual science revolution, through bringing all the spiritual scientists to Pyramid Valley International. Such an amazing work, and you keep supporting spiritual science movement in India. Is one of the biggest movements that you started here. I always admire all the works that you do. What a inspiring energy that you carry. You inspire so many people. Varun, I always remember you. You are the very, very smart and spiritually evolved being. You know how to do the smart work and also no work, path of least effort. I remember all your experiences of your exams, how you could pass through them using meditation and your intuition, activating your intuitions. Thanks.
All thanks to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, dear friends, today Shreans Daga shared about profound wisdom about soul contracts. It's none the less than this beautiful wisdom of Bharat which was presented in Bhagavatam, Mahabhagavatam. All the ancient scriptures, they talk about it. For example, if Ramayana speaks about the way of living, how to live our life, and Mahabharata speaks about what is in front of our eyes. Well, Mahabharata, war is happening in front of our eyes. Within us also, inside us, the two forces always in conflict. And Bhagavatam, always it's about between life soul contracts. What kind of soul plan you have made, prepared, and also soul contracts you made with people. you have different soul contracts, and Shreans Daga mentioned about different soul contracts that you make. Individual, groups, group contracts, and also mutual contracts. People also have certain contracts. So soul contracts means we understand that it is always coming from the soul plane. It's part of our soul plan. It's agreements made by people before they have stepped into the body, the fetal body. But there are exceptions to this rule. There are contracts even this current life. Even this current lifetime, certain childhood traumas, you may make up a contract. You may say to yourself that till I learn about this particular lesson, I will not be going into this path. I will not look at these things. You may say that it's a strong contract, or you may carry a certain illness, which is also part of this. So your contract that you develop in this current lifetime. But we are talking mostly about soul contracts. It's those soul lessons that we wanted to learn. I think voice is again breaking.
No, now you can hear. So it's okay, Dr. Indra.
No problem. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So soul contracts are your lessons that you needed to learn. So for example, law of karma is also showing us the way about learning our lessons. Karma is learning our lesson and evolving, going out of these karmic cycles. So dear friends, today we will have this experiential session. Already you have come to know enough about a great knowledge about soul contracts. So let us today understand about what are your soul contracts and what is that you need to learn so that you can free yourself from these soul contracts. Mostly all these soul contracts are limiting, very binding also. It makes us feel a kind of restriction. So we can actually accelerate our evolution, learn our lessons so that we can release these soul contracts. So let us now understand the experiential session. So friends, in this session, approximately around 40 minutes duration, 40 minutes to 45 minutes. So during this session, the plan is initially we will be learning about different types of experiences. We come to know about how you experience things when these subconscious memories are popping up into your mind screen. So mostly people are visual, some are not visual, they are auditory, means they can hear. Some are gustatory, they can taste. Some are kinesthetic, they can feel. They get the impressions. They don't see clearly, but they get the impressions of these memories. So there are different types of experiences. Some they don't have any kinds of experiences, but there is an inner knowingness. This is called clear cognizance experience. They just know it, they sense it, they feel it, they know it from within. So from the inner knowingness, they access that past life memory. So be ready to explore these lifetimes, whatever way your mode of, accessing this past life memories, it's perfectly all right. We don't need to judge ourselves. Oh, I'm not able to see clearly. I'm getting only the impressions. Even impressions are very good. You can still access. The success rate of any past life regression session is 80%. 20% of the individuals, for various factors, reasons, they are not able to access past life memories. For example, maybe it's not required for them to know about the past. Or it could be that not yet they are ready to explore the past life memory. The second reason. The third is internal resistance. There is a great fear. There is a fear of getting into a trance or fear of getting into a past life memory. That also prevents people to get into a past life regression session. So friends, let us give ourselves the best effort, best attempt, and definitely you will definitely access certain important things about your life. You understand certain things about life. So though we call it as regression, know that you'll progress a lot, because we are here to let go of some certain things from the past, learning certain lessons from the past and letting go of that past. That's what we are doing here. We are not going to cling to the past. It's highly clinical, therapeutic. Though we are attempting a group session here, dear friends, any kind of personal assistance you require, there are many wonderful trained masters, facilitators in almost every city in India and across the globe. You can always take their help. So first, initially, we'll be going into our childhood memories. We regress back to earlier childhood memories, and then we open that gateway, a gateway to, the other side, where we can enter into one of the lifetimes which is very significant for you. There are many significant lifetimes. Approximately around 6 or 7 or 8, some they have so many core lifetimes. They're called significant lifetimes. They have a deep impact on this current life. So let us today give our best to go into this past life explorations. So once we visit the past life, after that we go through significant memories of that past life till the death point. And we explore after death, what happened after death. So Shreans explained about review process, what we do in the life after death states. We review, we also pick up the lessons from that past life, and then we come into the place where we are interacting with the spiritual guides, where we prepare our soul plan. So that's what is the rough idea of this session, friends. You don't need to now worry about, how it is going to work out. So you just relax, find a comfortable place. We'll be playing a background music, so it will help you. So in this background music, it will assist you to relax very well. So dear friends, you may lie down or sit down. Any posture is okay. So during the session, our goal and objective is not to go into yoga nidra state. So that's why part of you can stay always awake and alert. So make yourselves very, very comfortable now. You may close your eyes, dear friends. As you pay attention to your breathing, as you notice your inhalation and exhalation, allow yourself to completely relax. As you hear the sound of music, sound of my voice and also other sounds that you may be hearing. Every sound that you hear will assist you, help you to go into a deeper and deeper state of relaxation. As you inhale all the freshness into your body. And as you exhale, let go of all the tiredness, all the stress, going deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Allow yourself to drift into a deeper state of relaxation. Scan your body parts with your awareness. Allow your awareness to gently move from top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Relaxing your head and neck, relaxing all your facial muscles. Let go of all that stress, tension stored in your small muscles of your face. Relax your lower jaw muscles and allow this relaxation to spread into your throat and neck. And relax your shoulders now. And allow this relaxation to flow down into your arms, elbow joints, into your forearm muscles, into your wrist joints, all the way down into the fingertips of your hands. Totally relaxed. Notice the subtle sensations, vibrations coming from the fingertips of your hands. It's very soothing, deeply relaxing. Going deeper, deeper and deeper. At this moment, direct your awareness into your chest, relaxing all muscles of your chest, relaxing your lungs and heart. Allow this relaxation now to spread into your abdomen, relaxing your abdominal muscles and allow this relaxation to spread into all your abdominal organs. As you inhale deeply now, relax all your abdominal organs and slowly exhale, relaxing your liver, gallbladder, pancreas, spleen, kidneys, intestines, relaxing fully, going deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. And now direct your awareness into your backbone, Relax all the muscles of your back. Relaxing your entire spinal cord. Let go of any stress or tensions that are stored in your back, in your backbone. Going deeper, deeper, still deeper. At this moment, direct your awareness into your pelvis, relaxing your pelvic muscles, relaxing your hip joints, muscles of your thighs, relaxing your knee joints. Allow this relaxation to flow down into your calves. Now relax your ankles and your feet. Your entire body is now going into a very deep and deep relaxation. Make it happen. Watch it happen. Allow it to happen. Deeper, deeper, and deeper. At this moment, I'd like you to imagine, visualize, picturize, feel soothing, healing, relaxing light coming down from the source, from the higher dimensional planes. Visualize it, feel it, imagine it. Allow your mind to choose the color of this light. Allow this light to flow into your body, spreading into all the parts of your body, relaxing your entire body now. Going deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Letting go of all the deeper stress, tensions that are stored in your body. At this moment, allow this light to surround your body like a cocoon of light. Feeling safe and secure with this divine light surrounding you. Know that you are protected. It's safe to relax. It's safe to enter into a trance kind of state. At this moment, I'd like you to send out your mind to the most beautiful place of nature, your favorite place of nature, a place where you feel safe and comfortable. It could be a place, mountains, or riverside, or a beach, or it could be a forest, a beautiful garden, or it could be a place which is existing in a parallel universe. It does not matter where it is. Send out your mind to that place where you can completely relax. It's a kind of beautiful, peaceful sanctuary for you, where you can be transported into a deeper and deeper and deeper dimensions of relaxation, the best possible relaxation. Once you are there, feel what you feel, see what you see, experience that nature using all your five senses, looking at that nature, appreciating the beauty of the nature, the colors, the textures. And smell the aromas coming from that beautiful nature. Open all your senses. Listen to the sounds coming from the nature. The sounds of the wind, sounds of the birds, or the sound of your own footsteps while you are walking into the nature. Explore. Become one with the nature. Be part of the nature. Relaxing at all the levels of being. Physical body, mind, heart, and spiritually at a deeper levels of consciousness. Totally relaxed. At this moment, whenever you visualize this picture of nature, instantly you can tune into this beautiful trance state. At this moment, in this state of deep trance, relaxation, though you are hearing the sounds, but you can also experience certain things at a very deeper level of consciousness. Your subconscious mind is accessible fully. You can explore, know that you are a master of your own mind. At this moment, give yourself all the permissions to journey back in time. I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1 and allow your mind to turn the memory backwards. Allow yourself to journey back in time to your childhood memories. 5. Remember, recall your childhood home. This particular childhood home, which is very close to your heart. There are many memories stored there in that childhood home. Remember, recall the details of it. 4. At this moment, send out your mind to that place where you lived in your childhood home. Where all those precious memories, certain pleasant and certain unpleasant memories happened in that childhood home. I would like you to look at that childhood home. 4, 3, tune into more details. The visual, feeling details, other sensory details. Look at the color of the wall, color of the building, color of the home, color of the gate, and As you step inside that home, 3, 2, look at the arrangement of the rooms. Navigate through the rooms. Kitchen, dining hall, bedrooms. Allow yourself to move through them. 1. Be an explorer. Exploring your childhood home now. You suddenly access certain beautiful feelings. The feelings of joy could be feelings of love, being loved, feelings of safety, or could be otherwise a different feeling, a different sensation. Explore how you're feeling as you navigate through all the rooms. I'd like you to reach to the bedroom where you used to sleep. That bedroom is your private space. Probably you might be sharing that space with your siblings or with your parents, all of you living in that space together. But reach to that bedroom, the place where you used to sleep. That place, as you tune into that memory of yourself as a child, you can meet your own child version of you. 1. As you go inside the bedroom now, trust that first impression you get about your own child version, younger version of you, when you are that little child. Notice the age group in which you are appearing. Notice the clothes that you are wearing. Notice the expression on your face. You're going to now interact with that child version of you as a grown-up self. I'd like you to look into the eyes of this child. Open your heart to feel your own inner child, the child in you. Trust the impressions you're getting or the visual details that you're getting. From your heart, you can say to this child, I'm coming from the future time, glad that I could find you today. Look into the eyes of this child. Expressing your joy. And through these eyes of this child, suddenly you remember many memories from that childhood home. Suddenly many memories started coming up. From those memories, you recognize a significant memory, few significant memories. You tune into one of the significant memories. So important for you to know now. I'm going to count now. 5 to 1. I would like you to now focus fully on that significant memory of your childhood. 5. Remember, recall the details of this memory. Give yourself complete permission to look into this memory, to feel, to experience it. 4, 3, relive, re-experience as if it is happening now. 2, point of time, fully feel what you are feeling in that particular moment, in that childhood memory. 1. Completely tune into that memory. Notice the details. Are you alone? Are you with family members? Are you inside the home or outside the home? Is it daytime or evening time? What are you doing in that moment? What situation is happening at home? What is the significance of this memory to you? What is the relevance of this memory to you now? Tune fully into this memory of the childhood. In this beyond time space, you can fully access the memory. Not only accessing the memory, you can process it, you can re-experience it, you can fully feel it from your heart. You can access those deeply buried feelings of this child version of you, whether it is a pleasant feeling or unpleasant feeling, a pleasant sensation or unpleasant sensation, doesn't matter. At this moment, series of memories starts popping up into your mind screen. You can keep turning your memory backwards. In that childhood home, there are many memories of your siblings, your brothers, sisters, mother, father, uncles, aunts, and other significant members of the family. There are many, many memories connected to your family. I'd like you to tune into now these memories which are deeply buried in you. Allow yourself to turn the memory backwards, scanning through all these memories. It's like flipping through the pages of a photo album. Between 5 to 10 years age, with many significant memories. Certain memories where you're playing, having fun time with your family members. Certain memories which are tough memories, hard memories, emotional memories. Scan through all these memories. Turn the memory backwards further, below 5 years age. As I count another 5 to 1, keep going backwards in time. 5, going back and back in time. 4, turning your memory backwards when you are 4 years age. Much more younger version of you. Trust those impressions coming to you, either visually or through feelings or through inner knowingness or through intuitions. In whatever way you are accessing is perfectly alright. Trust the process. Know that it is safe. 3, 2, and 1. Be there in those memories which are earliest memories of your childhood. When you are less than 5 years, 4, 3, 2, 1 year old. You will turn memory backwards further. When you are just newly born baby, these forgotten memories which are deeply buried in your own subconscious mind. Trust your own inner ability, capacity to access your subconscious mind. Know that it is safe to access these memories. Turn the memory further backwards to the time when you are inside the mother's womb. You are in utero, not yet born. At this moment, as I count backwards 5 to 1, tune into that memory when you are inside the womb space of your mother. 5, 4, 3, 2, images, pictures, impressions, sensations, feelings, perceptions becoming clear and vivid. Notice whether it is warm or cold inside the womb space. Trust that first impression you get. 1. Step inside this memory when you are a fetus inside the womb space of your mother. Trust the impressions. Suspending the logical mind, analytical mind, without editing, analyzing information. Trust the process. Allow yourself to completely experience this fetal memory when you are that small fetus inside the womb space of the mother. And notice how your mother is feeling about you in that moment. Is she feeling happy, joyful about your coming here? How is your mother feeling about you? How is your father feeling when he came to know about this conception, this pregnancy? Did he feel excited that you're coming into this world? Inside the womb space, notice further details. Trust the images, impressions coming to you. Is there enough space for you? Or is it restricted, narrow, and congested? Is there darkness or is there light? Are you feeling welcomed by your mother and father and the family? Are you feeling loved by them? Are you feeling safe to come into this world? Trust the impressions coming to you. Trust these deeper intuitions. Through these intuitions, you can access this complete memory in this beyond time space. You can completely access the memory of the fetus. And notice the time when you are ready to come out of the mother's womb. The time you are coming out as newborn baby. Your first moments on this planet Earth, in this current life. Look at this first moments of this life. Once you are outside the womb space, notice who is there to support you. Are you being visited by your father? Can you feel your mother with you? Who was holding you when you were born as a child? look around and feel around, notice the details of the surroundings where you were born. How are you feeling as this newborn baby? Are you feeling this world is a safe place? Are you feeling welcomed? Are you feeling very excited for this new adventure? How are you exactly feeling in that moment? Tune into those feelings. Trust the impressions coming to you. At this moment, slowly and slowly detach yourself from these memories of your childhood and the womb space, floating above the scene. As I count another 5 to 1, in this counting process, I would like you to journey through a time tunnel. This tunnel of time can take you back into a past life memory. Past life where something significant happened. Something which is very, very directly linked, connected to this current life. Trust the process. Know that it is safe. 5, I would like you to visualize or imagine, feel yourself inside this time tunnel. It's a dark tunnel, and far end of the tunnel there is a light. I'd like you to look at that light. Visualize, picturize, imagine yourself journeying now to the end of the tunnel. By the count of 1, I would like you to jump into that light. You'll be joining a past life memory. 4, know that your higher self, your spiritual guides, beings of light, supporting you through this entire journey. Know that it is completely safe. 3, going towards the end of the tunnel, tuning to that significant past life, a very important lifetime which is directly connected to this current life. 2, going closer to that light, and at the end of the tunnel, imagine yourself there. Visualize, picturize yourself there, closer to the light at the end of the tunnel. By the count of 1, trust and jump into that light. You will be joining a past life memory, which is very significant and important for you to know. Now, 1, jump into that light. Trust that first impression that you are receiving. As you land yourself into a past life memory, when you are in a different century, different time period, in a different body, in different country, different place, I would like you to look down at your feet. Trust the first impression you're getting about your feet. Notice your feet, the footwear you're wearing. Notice your body, whether it is a man's body or a woman's body. Notice the costume that you're wearing. What's the first impression you're getting about the clothes that you're wearing? Notice the details. And at this moment, I would like you to slip inside that past life body. How would you be feeling if you are inside this body of the past life? How is the build of the body? Are you feeling strong built, moderately built, or slim built? How do you feel inside the body? Are you feeling strong? Or are you feeling it differently? At this moment, look out through the eyes of your past life body. Look at the surroundings of the place. Notice what kind of surroundings are there around you. Tune into that information of that surroundings. What kind of place is it? Is it a town, city, village, or is it a place of nature? What kind of place is it? Trust the first impression you receive about this place. What is your intuition saying about this place? Is it familiar to you? What is that name that's flashing into your consciousness at this moment? At this moment, I would like you to project this image of this past life on a big holographic screen of a movie theater where you're sitting in the front row. You're watching your own past life movie now. Totally trust as these scenes, images, pictures, significant memories that past life unfold in front of your eyes. Know that you can pause, you can play, you can rewind, you can fast forward. Know that you are the master. It's your past life movie. At this moment, access all the significant memories of that past life. When the images, pictures, impressions projected onto this big movie screen theater, notice the relationships in that past life. For the people that you are living with, your family members, friends, and other significant members. Notice the details. Notice the nature of your work. What kind of profession you are in, what kind of work that you're doing. Trust the impressions coming to you as you tune more and more into that past life movie. Know that if there are disjointed images, tune again into that particular image which is significant. Tune and touch one particular past life information. If multiple lifetimes are opening, Just tune into one. Bring your entire focus onto one. Tune into those details. And now, scan through the different situations that occurred in that life. What kind of situations you have encountered in that past lifetime. Look at all those significant situations, significant memories, whether it is connected with your work or relationships, or it could be something very, very different kind of circumstances, events that happen in that life. Allow this entire past life movie to unfold in front of your eyes. Totally trust the process without analyzing or editing the information. At this moment, tune into that specific memory of a significant memory just before you left that body, just before you died in that past life, the last moments of that life. Tune into that particular memory as I count 5 to 1. Fast forward yourself to that moment when you are about to die. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're already there. Trust the images, pictures, impressions coming to you about the last moments of that past life. 1. Be there. Notice what's happening to you just before you're reaching to that last moment, an hour, a few hours before this death. Explore that memory. Trust the impressions coming to you. Notice, are you alone or are you with people? What is the posture of your body when you are about to die? What's happening to you? How are you feeling in that moment? Tune into that last moments of that life. In that last moments, what are your dying thoughts? Are you thinking about someone? Are you remembering someone in that moment? What are your dying feelings? In this moment, like it to float free from that past life body, hovering above the body. Look down at your past life body. Notice the details. How is that past life body looking like? Is it old? Or is it looking very young? How old were you at that time when you're dying? Even as the spectator, as a soul which is freed from the body, look down and notice, are there people gathered around your body? What kind of death rites conducted? What kind of death rituals conducted? Stay there for a while. Look at the cremation or burials or whatever procedures that happened. How is this body mixed with the 5 elements nature? How are you feeling as a soul as you watch it? Are you feeling happy that you are free from that lifetime? Are you feeling sad to leave that body? At this moment, as a soul consciousness, you can review that entire life, make a review of that life. Let all the significant memories of that life flash in front of your eyes. What is the significance of this life to you? How is this past life relevant to you now? You can compare that past life with the current life. Notice how this past life is significant to you now. How these two lifetimes are connected. Do you see, recognize anything like a pattern? Anything which is like a repetition? Is there any similarities? Or is there any kind of contrast experience? Recognize if you could identify the people from that past life who are living with you in this current life. Trust the impressions that you're receiving now. Trust your intuitions. At this moment, I would like you to continue your journey as a soul. Notice the details. As a soul, when you're continuing the journey, which direction are you moving? Are you moving vertically or tangentially or horizontally? I'd like you to continue the journey of the soul as you move into the higher realms, the astral planes, where you are surrounded by your masters, guides, and beings of light, your soul group of members. Once you reach the place, I'd like you to completely be open to the communication with your spiritual guides. Once you are there, feel what you feel. See what you see and experience through spiritual guides, beings of light, higher self of you. I'd like you to be open now to receive the messages from them. You can telepathically communicate with them. These spiritual guides can throw light on that past life which you just lived. They can make you understand the soul lessons that your soul has learned by going through certain experiences of that past life. Telepathically communicate with your spiritual guides. Notice, recognize what they are saying to you about that past life. Are they saying that this past life that you lived is a complete life and they are appreciating you? Are they saying that it's okay that you could not complete it, certain tasks, but they are giving you some specific messages to you? They're saying about your lessons for your soul lessons that can be learned from positive and negative experiences. Listen to them, what they're saying to you. In this beyond time space, this communication happens with your spiritual guides in the heightened awareness states. Be receptive to receive what they are saying to you. How many of spiritual guides are there with you? Or do they have any form, or they formless? Or do they appear with certain lights, colored lights? As a soul, without the body, how are you feeling without the body? What kind of color your soul has got? At this moment, in these realms of the soul, I would like you to very quickly progress through meeting your soul group members, where you understand some of them who incarnated with you in this current life. You recognize some of the people that you met in this current life are their soul group members. It's the inner recognition that can happen at this point of time. I would like you to progress. Once you are done with this, progress to the time when you are choosing the soul plan. You are ready for the next incarnation cycles, and your spiritual guides are saying that now is the time for you to take another birth, and they are helping you out in selecting many things. It's like many choices were given to you, many options were presented to you about this current life, where you're making certain choices, you're preparing your soul plan. You're planning for the soul lessons that you need to learn in this current life. You're selecting your family, your mother, father, selecting the body, the man, whether a male body or female body, making certain choices. At this point of time, let this pre-birth plan, your soul plan, be activated in you. Become aware what kind of soul lessons you plan to learn here. And also what kind of soul contracts you made before incarnation cycle. Part of the soul plan with some of the soul group members or other souls. You made certain soul contracts. It's part of the soul plan. At this point of time, I would like you to request your spiritual guides to completely awaken, activate this soul plan and all the soul contracts and agreements that you made with them. Whether it is a relationship soul contract or a health contract, an illness contract, or it could be a scarcity contract. We're going through the poverty states or lack conditions in life or certain relationship problems. At this moment, be in connection with your spiritual guides. In these deep levels of consciousness, completely remembering your soul plan and soul contracts that you made. At this point of time, you can say to yourself that I am master of my own creation. Deep in your soul, in your heart, in your deeper mind of your spirit mind, you can say, I am master of my own creation. I acknowledge that. I feel this particular specific block, pattern, fear, and that it no longer serves my spiritual path with the power of my higher self. I release this pattern, fear, blockage back to the universe for the greatest good, to be transformed into the highest form of divine love and light. Release this intention now in these higher states of consciousness, releasing the soul contract. And you can also say deep in your heart, I forgive anyone I think has harmed me in this or any lifetime, anywhere, on any dimension. I forgive all debts and erase all karma. I choose true light for myself and all my selves. I choose to set myself free. From those soul contracts which are no more serving me. At this point of time, I'd like you to receive this beautiful healing light, the light of wisdom, the light of healing, light of awareness from your spiritual guides, from your higher self. This beautiful ball of light as steps into your consciousness. Feel these new sensations, new feelings, and new freedom. Freedom from that limitation. You're now ready to access that soul lesson. The soul contract which was prepared, made by you in order to learn a soul lesson right now in this higher spiritual state of consciousness. I'd like you to tune into that soul lesson, whether it is loving yourself or being compassionate or being in service of life, or patience, tolerance, non-judgmental nature, or non-egoistic nature, or respecting the life. Could be other soul lessons. Trust your own intuition right now, where you tune into that soul lesson. Let your higher self and spiritual guides transmit these words into your head, which conveys about the soul lesson that you need to live, that you need to integrate, that you need to implement. At this moment, I would like you to look at the past life self of you, the past life where you have gone through a significant memories. I'd like you to meet that past life self. You can say to that self of you, through you I learned this particular lesson from this negative or positive experience. Even though you went through this particular experience, I still love you and accept you the way you are. You are not different from me. I am not different from you. I am you. As you say to your past life self, let the past life self completely merge into you, integrated into your entire being. The energy, the lessons, the insights, the power, talent, or skill, whatever that was existing in this past life self, join you completely. At this moment, progress ahead to the time when your guides prompting to you that we are going to support you in this journey. We prompt you, we whisper in your ears. We also create synchronicities for you to understand, to navigate in your life, and progress ahead to the time when, as a soul, you're coming down into the incarnation cycle, where you are stepping into the fetal body. You are entering into the mother's womb. At this point of time, you are coming into the mother's womb with awakened state of consciousness, with so much of awareness of your soul plan, about the soul lessons, and about your mission, purpose, I'd like you to now, as you join the fetal body, notice how many months old fetus are you approximately when you stepped into the fetal body. Notice. And what kind of soul energy, how much percentage of soul energy you join into this fetus, this current life. At this moment, I'd like you to go through the birthing process again with so much of awareness, so much of understanding, the insights that you gained from this journey of your soul into the past life, into the higher realms. You're always connected with spiritual guides, your angelic beings. And now progress to the time when you're born as a newborn baby. This time with full of acceptance, joy. At this moment, progress slowly through the childhood memories when you're growing up as a child, as 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 10-year-old, teenager, adolescent, adult. This moment slowly reach to that the age that you are in right now. You're closing the past life door now. You're saying goodbye to the past. You're only receiving this knowledge, insights, wisdom that you gained. You're leaving behind all the negative feelings, negative energies, whatever that belongs to the past, it's over. You are now saying thank you to the spirit world, your guides, masters. At this moment, with this beautiful positive feelings, positive understanding, slowly connecting back to that beautiful place, nature, bringing back all that positivity into this moment. As I count 1 to 5, you'll be feeling very, very fresh and relaxed. You can come back to this present moment, wide awake, conscious and alert, by the count of 5. 1. You're remembering the insights that you gained, your soul lesson. You're completely breathing in all the positive understanding, positive energies, positive insights that you gained. 3. Feeling good about yourself. Feeling thankfulness for this beautiful gift of life. One more opportunity to explore, to experience, to learn, to progress on this spoon of earth. 4. At this moment, slowly wiggle your fingers, toes. Slowly taking a nice deep breath and move your hands and place them on your eyes, touching your eyelids, feeling very fresh and relaxed. 5. alert, awake, aware, conscious. Take your own time to open your eyes. Whenever you are ready, you may slowly open your eyes. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back, friends. It's the time to any questions that you have, you can ask, or else you want to share. You're most welcome to share your experience.
So friends, just be very brief, because I think we have too many people today. We have more than 1,400 people. So just be very brief so that everybody gets, whoever wants to get the chance. So, and while others are asking the question and Dr. Newton is answering them, so there's a lot of learning happening for others also. So be attentive to their journey so that you also can relate it to your life and learn from it. Yes, friends. So just raise your hands and I'll slowly unmute you guys and you can ask questions. Yeah, Rishika.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Rishika.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask, the experience that I had was happening at a time that felt very current. So is it possible that it was happening in a parallel universe? Because it didn't feel like lifetime that I was in did not feel very different in terms of the era from where we are right now. And in that I could see a death of mine that I can significantly relate to now. Like, characteristics of that death is something I can relate to in my life right now. Like, I died in a fire accident and I have immense body heat. Like, at most times of the day, my body feels like I have fever when I actually don't.
Yes, Rishika. It is possible that it's like a parallel life. It's possible. It looks like sometimes it's more recent ones, because it's not ancient time period. It's not like an ancient era. And
Right.
yeah. And what is more important is the lesson learned, insights that are gained.
Sure.
Yeah, that's more important. You could relate something about the fire.
Fire and a person related to the fire that I recognize in this lifetime.
Okay, yeah. That's interesting.
So,
that's interesting.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know that it's okay to feel like it happened in an era that's not very long ago.
Yes, it's the most recent past. It could be the most recent past lifetime.
Okay.
Exactly, all right. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's possible. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Friends, in between, just since before people are leaving, I would like to make some announcements. Rishabh, can you please make the announcements?
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Thank you all for joining us today. I'll just take you through some quick information. The recording of this session will be available on Thrive Art and Soul YouTube channel. All our meditations are now available on the breathwork.in. You can share your experiences, testimonials, and feedback on Shreans at thrive.in. Please do send in your voice and video testimonials as well, because we are creating a website soon and we would love to have those testimonials there. We also have our WhatsApp group. You can drop in your number here and we will add you to our WhatsApp group as well. From today onwards, we will also be sharing some reading material on the WhatsApp group, which are relevant to the topic that we covered on that particular day. So we encourage all of you all to please join in. and remain a part of all the communications we have. Thank you.
Yeah, friends, so this WhatsApp group is only admin can post, so there'll be no non-stop messages going around. So and you can leave the WhatsApp group anytime you like to. So it's only probably one or two posts in two or three times, twice. In a matter of 2 days, maybe having just one post. So it's not very frequent, so it won't be a nuisance value that way. And we'll be only posting about any workshops or the music or the recordings in YouTube links, or any book you want to share, like current topic. I would like to share the book Your Soul's Plan by Robert Schwartz, and Your Soul's Gift by Robert Schwartz. So it's an amazing book for soul contracts. So we'll be posting that book on the WhatsApp group. So it will be a great way to connect on WhatsApp. So please put your numbers on this chat, and if you're sharing your numbers, that means we'll add you on the WhatsApp group. Thank you so much, friends, because a lot of times we've been sending emails and it's going to spams. So WhatsApp group is the really best way to connect. So please share your WhatsApp group.
Also, one more bit of information. This Saturday, we will be doing another very popular topic that people have been asking us to do it, and that is on the ego. We won't be doing the breathwork this Saturday. The breathwork will now happen on the coming Wednesday at 5 o'clock. So please do make a note. We will keep all of you all informed through emails as well. A lot of
on the
Dr.
WhatsApp
Newton,
group,
a lot of questions for you coming your way.
Okay.
And also we will share the contact details of how to connect to Dr. Newton and his organization. We'll share it on the WhatsApp group, so you can stay connected with him and his organization also. And anybody needs any personalized healings, so you can mention. I'll share the email ID. You can mention about where you live, and they can recommend you he has healed past life regression therapists all over the country, in fact all over the world, trained under him. So he can recommend you, and you can take personalized sessions also. Thank you, Dr. Newton. Dr. Newton, you want to talk about some Quantum Life University, and then we can probably do the share.
Yes, Shreans. So, dear friends, it's wonderful that we could today have this session. We are building this university, a spiritual science university. We named it as Quantum Life University. It's a spiritual science university. Is the voice clear?
It will be breaking, but maybe you can continue. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
No, we lost you, Doctor. We lost you. We lost you now.
Mute. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's clear. Okay.
Yeah.
So, dear friends, Quantum Life University is a spiritual science